So, good afternoon po sa mga future LPTs po natin dito, no? So, welcome back sa ating channel. So, this is the first intensive review for TLE and TVTE majorship po for September 2025. So, 50 items po tayo ngayon and of course with rationalization na po. So, kumusta naman po kayo, no? Lalo na 3 months na lang po, then board exam nyo na po. So, hindi ibig sabihin na malayo pa, no? So kung isipin natin yung 3 months, malayo pa, pero, di ba? So, ang bilis lang ng panahon. No? So, dapat sa ngayon pa lang, no? So, June pa tayo ngayon. So, sa ngayon pa lang, ay simulan na po natin yung review natin lalo na pag TLE or TVTE major po tayo. No? Kasi alam naman natin na napaka-broad ng scope ng ating majorship po. No? So, this video is for free lang po. So, if you want more review and drills, please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and also please do us a favor to kindly tap the like button and turn on the notification bell for more review videos po. Kasi syempre, makakagawa tayo ng maraming videos pag maraming manunood. And we know that this could help sa mga nag-self-review or walang pambayad para mag-review center, no? So, sa ngayon kasi, sabi nila, libre daw mangarap. Pero para sa akin, mahal ang mangarap, diba? Siyempre, we are to graduate and syempre goal natin na makakuha ng lisensya. So, pag kukuha tayo ng lisensya, yung babayaran natin sa mga review centers, lalo na yung mga known na mga review centers, di ba? Ang mahal ng bayad nila doon. So, like mga 8,000, 9,000, or 10,000, di ba? Sobrang mahal. Kaya ito po, ginawa ko to para naman makatulong po sa inyo, lalo na sa mga nag-self-review po or walang pambayad po sa review center. And dito sa channel na to, so I'll make sure that you don't need to pay thousands just to pass po. So, manood lang po kayo dito and may bala na sa paparating na board exam. Kaya kung may mga kakilala kayong nag-self-review lang, please introduce them this channel. And sooner, may mga pamigay din akong mga blessings and past actual let board exams items po. Kaya abangan nyo yan. No? So, let's start na po. This one, alam niyo ba teachers na before, yung specialization natin ay tinatawag na, pinagsamang technology, livelihood, education, and technical vocational education or TLTVED. So, sa ngayon, no, so starting from your board exam on September 2025, so hinati na yung TLE and TVTE. Ayan, so differentiate na lang natin kung ano yung TLE and TVTE kasi ang daming reviews, no, lalo na sa amin, yung sa review center namin. So marami pang nalito kung saan ba sila, sa TLE or TVE or TVTE ba sila. So dito, no, so I'll tackle the TLE and TVTE. So for TLE or Technology and Livelihood Education, no? So yung context dito is ito yung subject area taught or tinuro sa junior high school. So that means yung grades 7 to 10, no? So grade 7 to 10. So, merely yung mga exploratory courses po pag TLE. So, yung focus natin dito sa TLE, it introduces yung students to basic technical and livelihood skills, no? So basic technical and livelihood skills. So it's broad and exploratory. So more on exploratory courses po ang TLE. So it covers yung HE, IA, ICT, and AFA or yung Home Economics, Industrial Arts, ICT, and Agri-Fishery Arts po. Yan po sa TLE. So yung goal sa TLE, it prepares students with foundational life and work skills and helps them explore career options. No? So, more on exploratory po yung TLE. Kagaya ko, I am a graduate of BTL Ed. na BTLED. So that's why andito ako sa TLE. BTLED, ayan. And for TVE or TVTE, that's Technical Vocational Education or Training and Education. So yung context natin dito, it's often used in higher education, yung mga sa college na or universities, di ba? So, or senior high school track. So more on senior high tracks na po ito, particularly in teacher education programs or yung TESDA accredited programs. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa mga reviews namin na huwag kayong malito kay TLE and TVTE kasi remember lang, pag TVTE, it's more on yung mga national certificates program, no? Yung mga NCs or yung TESDA accredited programs po. So, mas broad po or mas complex po si TVTE kaysa kay TLE. Ayan, so yung focus natin dito kay TVTE, it emphasizes yung specialized job ready skills and training for specific trades or industries. So, such as yung mga automotive, welding, electronics, yung culinary arts, dressmaking, and many more po. No? So, may list po ako dito for under TVTE and then for TLE major, um, ano lang, di pa ako tapos to kung ano ba yung mga exploratory courses. So, nilist ko talaga lahat yun para naman, syempre, makatulong sa pagtuturo. No? And yung goal dito kay TVTE, it provides in-depth competency-based training for employment na to dito, for entrepreneurship or higher level technical careers. Yan po ang pagkaiba ni TLE and TVTE majorship po. Ayan, so meron akong good news and bad news. So, syempre, unahin natin si good news. So, last night ba yun or nung isang araw, may may in-upload na si PRC yung sa TOS natin, no? So, I'll show you the TOS first before we'll begin. Ayan po. So, TOS or Table of Specification. So, ito na yung dapat isulat natin, no, sa board exam, yung sa specialization natin. Technology and Livelihood Education. So, separate na po yung TLE and yung sa TechVoc or Technical Vocational Teacher Education. No? So, ewan ko lang kung bakit pinagsama to sa iisang TOS. No? So, sabi naman nila, so dapat nakaseparate yung TLE and yung TVTE. So dito, ayan, sa my curriculum units and learning outcomes. So first, yung sa teaching exploratory courses. First, yung industrial arts parts 1 and 2. So, manifest understanding the application of basic concepts. Ayan, so familiarize with the status of the industries and services offered in the field of electricity, drafting, carpentry, and masonry, electronics. Ayan, so plumbing, metalworks, refrigeration, and air conditioning apply with minimal supervision. Then, meron dito yung home economics, family and consumer life skills, introduction to ICT, ano pa dito, yung AFA, 1 and 2 or Agriculture and Fishery Arts, yung Entrepreneurship, Technology for Teaching and Learning. And 4B naman, yung Common Competencies in Home Economics, Industrial Arts, ICT, and Agriculture and Fishery Arts. Ayan, yung demonstrate understanding of the common competencies as applied in home economics, industrial arts, ICT, and AFA. Wait lang. Ayan, so, syempre, hindi mawawala CTM 1 and 2. Yung trainers methodology natin, meron tayong assessment and evaluation, and then yung research natin. Ayan. So, balik natin. Ayan, so may section, may PPST domain, yung total number of items, no? So, tingnan nyo dito yung kay teaching, exploratory courses, yung kay industrial arts, sabi dito 12 daw, tapos 12 kay home economics, 12 kay introduction to ICT, 12 kay AFA, 3 items for entrepreneurship, 3 items for technology and teaching and learning. Tapos dito sa B, no, 'di ba, yung may separation na siya sa total number of items sa para sa board exam. Pero, di ba, ito yung good news. Pero may bad news, oh. Ang bad news dito is hindi nasusunod sa PRC yung total number of items, yung sa separation ng total items sa board exam. Kasi mostly, yung nangyayari sa PRC, hindi sila sumusunod sa TOS. No? So, yes, tama po, hindi po sila sumusunod sa TOS. Yung ginagawa nila, yung parang random lang, no? Random lang yung nasa board exam. May time na mas mas maraming lumalabas kay TM, may times na yung agriculture naman, tapos another time naman na may drafting, ganun po, no? So, halo-halo. And then, hindi lahat ng areas sa TLE ay lumalabas sa board exam. So, we can't predict po sa ating board exam, kaya make sure or mas mabuti po na aralin po natin lahat ng areas sa TLE. No? And yan din yung ginagawa namin dito. So, ayan po. So, you can search it through Google na lang po sa PRC para basahin nyo pong mabuti yung TOS natin and ano yung pointers or scope po ng board exam natin. Yan lang po. Okay. And now, we will start na po. So, attendance for the first intensive review. Please comment your name or complete name or just your surname with LPT. And kindly comment na din kung saan kayong sulok sa Pinas or saan sulok ng mundo kayo nanonood ngayon. Yan po. So, manifesting LPT by 2025. So, kung mag-take kayo by September 2025, so yung result expected sa December 2025. Ayan. So, mas mabuting maging specific tayo, no, sa pag-declare natin. Kasi kahit ako, I believe in the power of declaration na kahit sa pagising mo lang, pagising or papatulog ka na lang, papatulog ka, no? So, dapat lagi mong binibigkas yung mga gusto mo mangyari sa buhay mo, no? So, gaya ngayon, kung gusto mo magka-lisensya, syempre, ayan, ulit-ulit mo sabihin, manifesting LPT by 2025 or di kaya top-notcher cutie, ganun po, no? So, please comment down below or comment sa ating comment section. Enter yung code. Wala po bang quiz? Mm-mm. Okay, so, yan. So as we go through the questions, please answer them by typing the item number and then the letter of your answer. So remember, it's 20 items lang pala tayo ngayon, no? I think nasabi ko kanina 50 items, sorry po. Nasanay akong 50 items yung ginagawa ko. Pero sa ngayon, 20 items lang po tayo, no? So, sa mga hindi kaya mag-type sa comment section, you can prepare your paper and then numbers it by 1 to 20. And then I'll give you like 10 to 15 or 20 seconds to type or write your answer in the comment section po. So, and po, let's begin. Ayan, disclaimer muna, no? All contents and information belong to the rightful owners. No copyright infringement intended. This is for educational purposes only. Ayan, so, are you ready? Okay, let's start na po. Number 1. What flowchart symbol represents an individual step or activity in the process? So, 2, yung rectangle, 3, circle, 4, oval, 1, diamond. Is it letter A, 2, B, 1, C, 3, D, 4? So teachers na expected po na may ganitong mangyayari sa board exam, yung nagkabaliktad-baliktad or tinatawag natin mga typo, no? Ang daming typo sa board exam. Kaya make sure po hindi kayo madali magsagot sa soon sa board exam nyo po. So basahin nyo pong mabuti o basahin nyo ulit-ulit yung tanong. So dito, what flowchart symbol represents an individual step or activity in the process? So ito yung sa flowchart symbols po natin, no? So, ayan. Let me see your answers. Okay. Ayan po. So, ito din yung gawin nyo sa board exam teachers, no? So, bibigyan kayo ng yung separate sheet and then yung test paper. Yung test paper po, syempre, binayaran nyo yun. So, pwede nyo pong guhitan yun or mag-circle-circle kayo, mag-highlight kayo doon, no? I-highlight nyo po yung mga keywords, no, sa STEM po natin. Gaya ng ginawa ko noon, yung sobrang dumi ng test paper ko. Pero bahala na. Bahala na. Basta importante, malinis naman yung nasa, anong tawag doon, yung sa sheet ko, yung shinadan ko. No, yung test paper mo, doon ka mag-solve, doon ka mag-guhit-guhit, ganun po. No, so dito, ayan, highlight ko na dito. Flowchart symbol represents an individual step daw. So ito yung keyword natin, individual step or activity in the process. So ang sagot po dito, teachers, that's letter A, 2. So alin ba dito yung 2, 'di ba? Yung rectangle or yung individual step or activity in the process, sometimes naka-square siya or rectangle. So same lang po 'yun. So we have the basic flowchart symbol. So yung oval natin dito, ayan, hinighlight ko na dyan, indicates both the starting point and the ending point of the process steps. No? So pag oval, start and end. Ayan na po, tandaan nyo po, pag oval, start and end. Pag box naman or yung rectangle, it represents an individual step or activity in the process, no? Individual step or activity or yung process natin. That's box or rectangle. Tandaan niyo po. So, sa diamond naman, it shows a decision point such as yes or no or go or no go. So, nakailang ulit na tong lumabas sa board exam to yung flowchart symbols. Ayan, so diamond, decision point, yes or no, or go or no go. Yung circle naman, it indicates that a particular step is connected to another page or part of the flow chart. So a letter placed in the circle clarifies the continuation. So halimbawa, yung first page mo, so wala lang space doon. Wala nang space. Yung last part, so maglagay ka lang ng circle and then you put letters, no? So it depends on you. For example, yung letter H, and then for the second page, yung starting point mo doon, yung circle pa rin, tapos lagyan mo din ng letter. So that indicates yung connection nila. Then may tanong sa board exam yung um, ano daw yung tawag sa circle ba yun? O parang ganun yung tanong doon. Anong tawag doon sa circle sa flowchart symbols? Tapos sa choices doon, merong connector. No? So, ang tamang sagot doon, connector. So, from first page to second page. That's the purpose of circle. No? Circle, and then huwag kalimutan, dapat may letter na nakalagay. No? And then last, yung triangle, it shows where an in-process measurement occurs. No? So, I have here an example, di ba? Yung oval, yung end, and I mean, yung start and end. So, yung start, di ba, naka-oval. Yung diamond, di ba? Mostly questions, ayan, di ba, yung may decision point. So, are you happy? And then, yes. Pag yes, so ayan yung step process na rectangle. Sabi dito, good luck, have a great day. And then, and, no, pag yes. And then, another decision point, yung want to be happy, di ba? If you say no, then, ayan, so if you want to be happy, yes. So you're happy already, then, okay. And, and then dito from the start, pag you want to be happy? No. So, oh my, let's start all over again. Okay, are you happy? Want to be happy? No. Okay, pabalik-balik. Ganun lang po yung flow chart. And so, hope I make you clear po dito. Okay, so answer dito, letter A2, box or rectangle. Number 2, in technical drawing, What scale is used to make objects get accommodated to an A4 size paper? So we have here the given 1/2 inches equals 1. Is it letter A, half, B, quarter, C, double, D, full? Yeah, malapit na umulan dito. Huwag naman sana. Mhm. Okay, so, ayan yung keyword natin. Diba? This is scale. So, gumagawa tayo ng scale dito. 1/2 to 1. So, this is technical drafting or technical drawing under ICT. So, answer po natin dito. That's letter A, half. No? So, this means that yung 1/2 inch on the drawing represents 1 foot in real life. So, may reduce, o nga, no, reduce na nangyayari. So, just like here, diba yung scale na ginagamit dito, I think it's, okay, let me annotate. No, 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 no. Oo nga. Okay. Wait lang po ha. So I think yung ginagamit na scale dito is 1:50. 50 man ata. Oo. 50. 1:50. Ma'am, bakit naging 1:50 yan? Di ba? Pag scale tayo, it's in a form of ratio. Kasi di ba dito yung actual na bahay, 5 meters. Pag i-draw mo siya, di ba? Ni-reduce mo siya, so that's 100 mm or milliliters na siya. Millimeters rather. Bakit naging ano? So, 1:50. Bakit? Dito, di ba? Wait lang ha. Ayan. Di ba? Kay 5 meters, i-convert, yung 5 meters, i-convert mo yan into mm, no? 5 meters convert to mm, di ba? That's, we'll put just, 50, so that's 5,000. And then, try natin si 50. Yung 5,000, i-divide natin kay 50. No? Just to check lang. No? So, 5,000 divided by 50, that's 100, which is dito. No? So, that means 50 is correct. No? So, 100 mm on paper and the value of 1. So, 1:50 yung scale natin dito. So, to check, di ba, 100 times 50 given on scale, that's 5,000. 5,000 mm. No? So, ito yung sagot natin dito. Okay. Yan po si scale. Okay, number 3. I hope okay na po tayo dito. Okay, number 3. Which feedback feature is effective in improving students' performance? A. Behavior-based feedback. B. Giving only what the student wants to know. C. Loaded with praises. D. Avoiding negative feedback. Okay, so yan po yung keyword natin. Yung feedback features daw na effective for improving students' performance. So, alin ba dito? Okay, so answer. Answer, letter A, behavior-based feedback. Bakit ba naging behavior-based feedback to? Di ba? Pag sinabi natin behavior-based feedback, it focuses on specific actions and behaviors rather than personal traits. No, kung ano yung pinapakita ng isang estudyante o isang bata, di ba? Doon tayo nagbabase sa ating feedback sa kanya. Di ba? So that's objective and constructive. So remember, behavior-based feedback, it focuses on specific actions or behaviors that the student can control and improve. And it is constructive, actionable, and objective. So, which makes it more effective in guiding students toward better performance. So, mas lamang dito si behavior-based feedback. Ano naman pag letter D? So, avoiding negative feedback. So, di ba? So, ayaw mo nang sinasabihan kang mali, sinasabihan kang mga hindi maganda. Did you know that it prevents students from recognizing and correcting their mistakes, no? So, gusto nila yung lagi na lang silang tama, no? Uy, di kami kasali mga babae, no? Hindi lahat ng mga babae palaging tama. Kasi meron namang mga babae na marunong magkumbaba. Okay, di ba? Negative feedback doesn't mean to discourage us, but simply to identify areas for improvements kung saan tayo nagkulang sa mga bagay-bagay. Kaya nga may tinatawag tayong constructive criticism, di ba? So that helps to improve. So, hindi kasali si letter D. Si letter C naman, loaded with praises. Excessive praise without constructive critique may feel good but doesn't guide performance improvement. Yeah, we all know that. And yes, praise is encouraging, di ba? And nakaka-boost ng confidence natin, but it doesn't mean na doon na tayo mag-grow. So instead, we may miss or prevent us from reaching our full potential kasi nga mga pretentious na tao te. Kahit nga di ayon sa judgment, 'di ba? Mag-pretend na lang. Ayan. So, X na si letter C. And letter P, giving only what the student wants to know. Ayan, so, 'di ba? This limits growth and avoid important feedback needed for improvement. So, it's like a form of yung spoon feeding, di ba? Or yung student-centered. So, the only correct answer here for number 3, yung effective na makapag-improve sa student's performance, letter A, behavior-based feedback. Okay. So, number 4. Volume measures the space inside a blank dimensional object. A, 2, B, 5, C, 4, D, 3. Ito yung volume. So, saan ba natin ginagamit si volume? Uy, ang lamig na dito. Okay. So, answer, di ba, pag sinasabi nating volume, is the amount of space taken up by a three-dimensional object. So, it means my length, width, and height. So, it is expressed in yung cubic meters or cubic meters. Diba? Pag cube, 3. Kasi 3D siya. Three-dimensional. Okay. Okay. Ayan. So, pag sinasabi nating area, di ba, may volume tayo and then may area din tayo. So, pag area, tandaan nyo teachers, it is the measurement of length and width. Di ba? Yung area, length, and width. So, ibig sabihin, 2D lang siya. No? Pag 3D, syempre volume. Pag 2D, area na po. No? So, for area, it is a 2D shape. So, for example, the area of a triangle is calculated using the formula like yung area equals yung base 1/2 base times height, 'di ba? Ito yan yung area ni triangle, no? So area times 1/2 base times height. Yan po kay area. For example lang yan. And then may tinatawag din tayong perimeter. So that's another measurement of a 2D shape. So 2D pa din si perimeter. So when we say perimeter, ito yung distance around outside of a shape. No? So outside of a shape, that's perimeter. Pero pag 2D, di ba yung kabuuang 2D, that's area. Pag 3D naman, volume yung gagamitin natin. Yan. So we have here the cube. So ito yung formula ni cube sa pagkuha ng volume. So that's A uh, cube. A cube. Then we have the rectangular. So that's volume equals length times height kay rectangle. Meron naman tayong kay cylinder, cone, and sphere. For cylinder, we have the volume equals pi r squared. Yes. Pi r cube times, sorry, height. Okay, cone naman, volume equals 1/3, ito to, 1/3 pi r square, r cube times height. And kay sphere naman, volume equals 4/3 pi r cube. Yan po ang formulas for volumes. And teachers, no, so dapat kabisaduhin niyo po itong mga formulas kasi lumalabas din to sa board exam. Yung nangyayari sa board exam, mostly yung situational po siya. Situational po siya, no? So, like uh, yung nag-board kami, no? So, may situation doon. Tapos, buti na lang, na-memorize ko yung formula kay rectangle. Kaya, syempre, nakasagot din ako doon. No? So, yung laging lumalabas sa board exam, yung mga formula na to kay volume. And, diba, no? Speaking of yung cylinder, cone, and sphere, so, naalala ko yung uh, sa drafting, 'di ba? So may tanong din doon na ilang views daw ginagamit si cylinder, si cone, and si sphere. So tandaan niyo teachers, pag views po kay cylinder and scone, sorry, bakit naging scone? Cylinder and cone, 2 views lang po ang ginagamit. Pero pag nasa question po natin, yung sphere lang, so dapat ang isagot niyo doon 1 lang pag sphere. Pero pag sinabi natin cylinder, cone, sphere, so yung minimum na views na ginagamit, 2. No? So, di ba that's an orthographic, di ba? Orthographic concept. Ay, nako. No, orthographic concept yan. So, balikan natin, di ba? May 6 principal views tayo sa orthographic. Yung top, front, right side, left side, bottom, and rear, no? Basta 6. Yung 3 common, no? Kasi lumalabas din to sa board exam or lumabas na sa board exam. Pag 3 common views, tandaan niyo po, top, front, and right side views po. So, top, front, right side views. And may tanong din doon. So, ilan ba yung pinaka-minimum, minimum na nga, di ba? May pinaka pa. So, pag minimum orthographic views, ang isagot nyo dun, 2. No? Orthographic views, 2. Gaya ng cylinder and cone po. So, clear na po tayo dito. Number 4. So, yan po. And number 5. Water has a density of 1 grams per ml, so the correct conversion of 1 gram to milliliter is blank. A 1.5, B 2, C 1, D 2.5. Yeah, I'll give you time to answer. Uy, Diyos ko, bakit sa akin yung hinahanap yung Gen Ed and Proof Ed na TOS? No, so, you can search it naman sa Google. Diretso na lang i-search, makikita nyo din yun, yung TOS sa Gen Ed and Proof Ed po. Lalo na sa major. Okay, for this one, so ano yung napansin nyo dito, teachers? Okay, so 'di ba? Andyan lang sa stem yung sagot natin, 'di ba? Milliliter, 1 gram daw. So water, 'di ba? Yung water has a density of 1 gram per ml. Grabe na 'yan, 'di ba? Given na yung sagot, 1 gram per ml. So the correct conversion of 1 gram to milliliter is of course, 'di ba? 1, 'di ba? Pag water, 1 ml equals to 1 gram, so 1. So, ganun talaga teachers no sa board exam, kaya huwag kayong magmadali magsagot kasi yung sagot andun lang sa questions. Kaya paulit-ulit niyo pong basahin. Ayan, i-grasp niyo po yung concept sa questions. Tulad dito, water. Pero paano naman hindi water yung tinatanong? So, ibang usapan na po yan. So, ayan. So, remember po, pag milk, no, 1 ml, that's 1.03 grams. No? So, para mas madali nyo pong matandaan, um, pag bibili ka ng gatas, magkano yung gatas? 103 grams. No? 103 grams. So, 1 ml equals 1.03 grams. Pag bibili ka ng gatas, 103 grams. Ayan, inulit-ulit ko yan. It's a law of exercise, no? Um, yung flour naman dito, 1 ml equals 0.57 57 grams, sorry. No? So, magkano yung flour? 57. So, magkano flour? 57. Yung milk, 103 grams. Pag flour, 57. And kay butter naman, 1 ml, that equals to 0.911 grams. No? So, syempre, isipin nyo na lang na mas mahal si butter or, ayan nga. So, magkano si butter? 91. Ayan. So, 91. Magkano si milk? 103. Magkano si flour? 57. Magkano si butter? 91. No? So, ganun lang po kay minsan sa mga concepts natin, no? So, kayo na po bahala gawa ng mga mnemonics kung saan kayo mas komportable or makakatulong sa inyo. No? So, yan po. So, for this item, ayan, water, that's 1 gram, 2 ml. Of course, that's 1 grams. Gram pala. Okay, number 6. This line is used to blank. Ayan, so anong line nga yan? Is it letter A, show curves in the object drawing? B, indicate the edges, surfaces and corners of a drawing? C, show thinness or thickness of the drawing? D, indicate the centers of holes, arcs, and symmetrical objects. Yan. So, anong line nga ba yan? That's technical drawing or technical drafting under ICT. Okay. So, yung iba medyo nalito pa, di ba? Nalilito pa yung iba. Okay, wag po kayo magmadali sa pagsagot. Okay, so yung iba may sagot. Okay, so answer for this item is letter D. Indicate the centers of holes, arcs, and symmetrical objects. No? So, itong line na to, this is center lines. Di ba? Center lines, it's a series of long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short dashes, and so on. So that's centers. See, letter A, short curves in the object drawing, no? So it's not so specific. Letter B indicate the edges, surface, and corners of a drawing. Si letter B, ito yung visible line. No? Pero pag walang visible line, pero may object line, so the same pa rin. Visible or object line. Letter C shows thinness or thickness of the drawing. So, we're talking about line weight kay letter C. No? Okay, answer letter D. Number 7. All of the following are simple maintenance methods in basic technology which you could apply. Except, ayan, wala. Oo nga, no? Di ko pala to ano, na-edit. Kasi before, yung answer namin dito, letter C, washing. No? Pero sa ngayon, ngayon, ito yung sagot namin, repair of damaged parts. Ayan. No, kasi sa simple maintenance method sa, 'di ba, in basic technology, typically, yung routine natin dito, that's easy to perform task that help tools and equipment in good working condition. So, um, 'di ba kasali dito si oiling, no? That's to prevent rust, ensure smooth movement, no? So dapat may oiling tayo or lubrication. Si letter C, washing, that's to remove dirt and debris, no? So, like for example, yung bolo, ganun, yung mga tools, syempre, need pa rin natin siyang hugasan. Lalo na sa mga kitchen tools and equipment, diba? So, it needs washing. And that's part of routine or simple maintenance. And letter D, kasali pa din, simple maintenance, of course, that's to maintain the effectiveness of cutting tools. Yung mga kutsilyo, di ba? Yung mga teeth cutting tools. So, however, yung repair of damaged parts, um, it often requires technical skills, yung specialized tools or replacement parts, no? So, making it more complex than yung sa simple maintenance. Therefore, repair of damaged parts is not considered simple maintenance methods, no? So, letter A po ang sagot natin dito. No? Yan. Kasi before, di ba, nag-erratum tayo. Hindi po washing, letter A. Letter A po ang sagot. Okay, number 8. What flowchart symbol shows a decision point such as yes or no or go or no go? 1. Diamond. 2. Rectangle. 3. Oval. D. Pentagon. Pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's pentagon. Ala, may sagot na pala. Ayan. So, sagot natin dito, of course, that's letter B1. Ang dami ko palang hindi na-edit dito. Pasensya na. Okay, letter B1. Okay. Number 9. What does NTS mean in construction? A. Not to scale. B. No total scale. C. Not to settle. D. No total sign. What does NTS mean? What does NTS mean in construction? Okay, so, okay. Sagot natin dito, that's letter A, not to scale. No? So, NTS means that the detail, yung floor plan, or other descriptive drawing is drawn with no scale. So, this means that drawing or sketch does not represent accurate proportions or, di ba, walang mga measurements. So, it is often used for illustrative purposes only, or you shouldn't use it to measure or determine distances or sizes. So, mostly ginagamit si NTS yung parang nag-sketch lang or for reference purposes lang. Sa mga blueprint, yung mga floor plan, ganun po yung in NTS or not to scale. Walang scale. Okay. So, number 10. How many bytes are there in 5 kilobytes? A, 5,000, B, 55, C, 5,500, D, 50. Okay, paano ba natin kunin si KB to B or si B to KB? Okay, so other answers. Okay, letter A. Letter A daw. Okay, which is correct po. Letter A, 5,000. So, in computing 1 kilobyte or KB, that it is often considered to be 1,000 bytes. Diba? Yung 1 kilobytes, that's 1,000. So, that's based on the decimal system or commonly used in general context like yung sa file sizes. So that's decimal system. Diba? Nakita niyo naman sa traces natin yung nasa yung 5,000, yung mga 55, 5,500 or 50. So that's 5,000. Diba? Since yung 1 KB natin, that's equals to 1,000. And then yung nasa given natin, that's 5 KB. So, 5 times 1,000, of course, that's 5,000. Ganun lang po kasimple or kadali po. So, take note lang po ha, in some technical or yung sa binary context, like yung RAM, no? So, 1 KB sa binary to ha, yung 1 KB natin, that's equals to 1,024 bytes. No? Pag binary, 1 KB equals 1,024 bytes. Pag decimal, yung 1 KB, that's equal to 1,000 bytes. Since nasa traces natin, di ba, wala naman yung parang bungkig, no? Nakalimutan ko yung term sa Tagalog, no? It is considered a decimal system po. No? Ayan. So, for example, itong choices na to, I mean, ito yung question na to. This is a binary question and then no choices. So, yung 5 KB, i-convert natin to um, bytes, no? So, di ba, sabi ko kanina, 1 KB, that's equals to 1,024. So, yung 5,000 times 1,024. So, dapat pag binary, yung sagot dito, 5,120, no? Pag binary. Pag decimal, that's 5,000 only, no? So for here, it's clear this question uses the decimal or yung metric definition. So may tanong din nun sa board exam, no, yung how many bytes are there in 5 KB file. So yung sagot natin, 5,120. Nga, tama. 5,120. No? And baka makalimutan niyo teachers no yung 1 byte natin, 'di ba? Yung base unit natin na byte, no? Yung byte natin, that's the base unit. Pero yung base unit natin merong 8 bits. No? So sa 1 byte may 8 bits. Ayan. So 8 bits, that's equals to 1 byte. Okay. So 8 bits yung byte. Kasunod ni byte, yung kilobyte, no? Byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, and petabyte. So, 8 bits, byte, pero yung base unit natin ha, yung byte talaga. No? So, magsimula tayo kay byte. So, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, and petabyte. No? So, in case na po lumalabas sa board exam. Or lumabas sa board exam. Okay, number 11. To help your laptop battery last longer, what do you do? A, if the battery is charged or not, do not take it out. B, avoid running too many programs simultaneously when using the laptop. And letter C, discharge the battery for a few minutes, then plug it in again. Letter D, know the type of battery used in the laptop. Ayan. Para tumagal pa yung laptop nyo, anong gawin nyo? O anong gagawin nyo? Mhm. Ngayon pa yung graduation nila, no? Yung sa ibang college, yung sa ibang universities. Okay, so anong gagawin nyo para tumagal pa yung laptop natin? So, answer, tama po, that's letter B, avoid running too many programs simultaneously when using the laptop. Yeah, because running too many programs at once, diba? It increases the CPU and memory usage. So it causes the laptop to consume more power, so thereby draining the battery faster. So limiting background processes helps the battery last longer during use. Di ba? Kay letter A, if the battery is charged or not, do not take it out now. So, di ba? Kay letter A, it is not always practical or helpful. Kasi yung modern laptops, di ba, are designed to manage battery charging safely. So, removing the battery is not typically needed or possible in yung mga bagong models. So letter C, discharge a battery for a few minutes, then plug it in again. So it is unnecessary and, di ba, harmful. Ito yung potentially harmful for yung mga modern lithium-ion batteries, no? So yung mga batteries natin, these are lithium-ion batteries, so which don't require full discharge cycles. So it's not the answer. Letter D, know the type of battery used in the laptop. Um, it's helpful for general care, but knowing the battery type alone doesn't improve performance. Diba? Yung battery lang ba? So, yung best practice natin gagawin, so, close, or exit nyo yung mga hindi ginagamit na mga apps, yung mga tabs, i-reduce mo yung screen brightness, i-reduce mo yung screen brightness and then wag na kayong multitask, yung mga heavy, no, yung mga heavy multitasking when on battery power, no? So, yan lang po. That's to help your laptop battery last longer. So, letter P. And I have here the battery saving tips for Windows lang to, no? So Windows. First, use battery saver. Second, change display settings. Third, change power settings. Fourth, change sync settings. Fifth, keep your PC plugged in until it's fully charged. 6, restart your PC. 7, turn on airplane mode if you don't need internet, Bluetooth, or other wireless communications. 8, use Microsoft Edge for browsing. And last, yung do not run too many programs simultaneously, which is verbatim sa ating, no, or sa ating choices. Yes, sa ating choice. Letter B. Okay, number 12. This is the alphabet of lines that must be considered by a machinist who is tasked to drill a 20 mm diameter hole on a place of a 130 mm by 150 mm flat bar. A, middle. B, center. C, section. D, dash. Yan, alphabet of lines. So, alin ba sa alphabet of lines yung gagamitin natin dito? Diba? Nag-drill si machinist. Diba? Nag-drill. Ayan. So, okay. 20 mm diameter hole on a place of a 130 by 150 flat bar. 'Di ba pag mag-drill tayo, syempre hinahanap natin yung okay, yung center. Tama po, letter P, center line. 'Di ba? Drill. So in technical drawing or 'di ba, yung the alphabet of lines, a center line is used to indicate exact center, no? Exact center kasi mag-drill man tayo. So, syempre, hinahanap natin yung center, no? Um, if a machinist is tasked to drill a 20 mm diameter hole or an on a 130 by 150 flat bar, so the center line is crucial for, di ba, locating the precise drilling point. So ensuring symmetry and accuracy. So that center line. Diba? Yung characteristic center line, napakita ko na kanina, yung nasa stem, represented by a long dash, short dash, long dash. No? Yan po yung pattern kay center line. And it is used for marking access of holes or symmetrical parts. Yan po kay center line. And I have here the alphabet of line. So first, yung visible outline or visible or object line. Itsura, thick po siya, thick. Ayan. Meron naman tayong invisible outline or hidden line. And this is the center line. Center line in pencil. Ayan. So may dimension line. Diba? Dimension with the extension line. Ito naman yung extension line, alternate position, line of motion, cutting plane, yung dito or repeat line, yung broken material, limiting break, and yung cross-hatching line. So we'll discuss further from this, no, yung sa drafting, yung sa technical drawing, no, by next discussion po natin. Okay, so answer for this item is letter B, center. 13. Why is steel needed in the construction of a building? A. To bind together the component parts. B. To strengthen the glass block. C. To comply with the construction requirements. D. To reinforce the structure of masonry materials. Ayan, why steel, no? So, yung mga steel, for example, yung mga rebars, di ba? Why do we need steel sa construction? Yes, that's right. Letter D, to reinforce the structure of masonry materials. Yan po ang tamang sagot. So, and I have here the beam and column. So, pag sinasabi nating ties, no, so pag ties or lateral ties, tandaan nyo po, ito yung pahaba, no, or um, vertical, no, vertical lateral ties. Pag stirrup naman, yan po ang yung kay beam, no, yung kay beam, pag beam, horizontal. Horizontal beam or stirrup. Pag um, vertical, that's column or lateral ties. So, tandaan niyo po yan, teachers. Baka lalabas sa board exam. And for 14, this is traditionally made from beech. It is not B-A-A-C-H. It is B-E-E-C-H. No? So, double E yan. Wrong spelling. No? So, this is traditionally made from beech with a light grain to prevent the wood from splitting. It is best used with a chisel. A. Wooden mallet. B. Rubber mallet. C. Cross pin hammer. D. Pin hammer. No? Pati si letter C. Cross pen hammer. So, wrong spelling pa din. That's P-E-E-N. Pin hammer. So, alin ba dito yung sagot? It is best used with a chisel. Hmm. Okay, so um, it is best used with a chisel. Yes, that's right. It's letter A, wooden mallet po. Ma'am, bakit hindi si letter B, rubber mallet? So, tandaan nyo teacher, si rubber mallet, ginagamit po siya for tile setting. No? Kasi nag-bounce to si magbabounce si rubber mallet. So, it is applicable for tile setting only, not for, di ba, yung kinagamit kay chisel. So, um, yung kapartner ni chisel, syempre si wooden mallet po. Number 15. How many kilowatts is the water heater if it draws a current of 10 amperes and has a resistance of 23 ohms? A, 23 kilowatts. B, 2,300, ah, 2, tama nga. Ay, nako. Letter B, 2,300 kilowatts. C, 230 kilowatts. Letter D, 2.3 kilowatts. I'll give you time to answer. Okay. Okay, so I bet you have an answer already. Okay, so answer for this one is letter D, 2.3 kilowatts. Okay, so bakit or paano siya kinuha? Bakit naging 2.3 kilowatts siya? Okay, so to find the power in kilowatts, so we can use the Ohm's law and the power formula. So we have here the given, yung, di ba, yung symbol kay current, that's I. Diba, yung current natin dito, meron tayong 10. So, we'll put here 10. Ayan. 10 amperes. For resistance, ayan, so, we have, ayan, big letter R. We have here the 23. Pasensya na kayo, no? Kasi wala akong mouse. Sa laptop ko lang yung ginagamit ko. Ayan. So, ayan po yung given natin. So, we will use the formula, yung power, kilowatt to, di ba? Yung unit ni power that's expressed in watts. So, power yung gagamitin natin. So, current square times R. No, ang hirap pag walang mouse. Ayan. So, ito yung formula na gagamitin natin. So, let's substitute yung value ni I or yung current, that's 10. No? So, raised to the power of 2. And then, times 23, yung value ni R. Pasensya na kayo sa sulat ko. And so, 10 times 10, no? So, si exponent to, 10 times 10, of course, that's 100. 100 times 23. Yeah. 100 times 23, that's 2,300. Ay. Diba yung unit ni power, that's watts. So, W2. Ayan. So, 2,300 watts. So, ma'am, wala namang 2,300 W sa choices natin. Kaya, yung gagawin natin, i-convert or, i-convert natin from watts to kilowatts. So, ang gagawin natin, sulat ko muna, 2,300. Ayan. So, just move, di ba, 1,000 kilo, di ba, kilo, that's three zeros. So, we'll move 1, 2, 3. Ayan. Dito yung point niya. So, 2.3 kilowatts, which is letter D. So, yung another sa pagkuha, no, ng, yung pag-convert from watts to kilowatts, so simply just divide 2,300, di ba, meron tayong 1,000 per kilo, 1,000. So, divide natin si 2,300 into 1,000. So, 2,300 watts, that's equals to 2.3 kilowatts. So, still, the answer is letter D. Ano lang po, kunin si kilowatts or watts. So, number 16. What do you call the device that connects and disconnects the flow of electric current in a circuit? A switch, B circuit breaker, C fuse, D conduits. Yan. So, what do you call the device that connects and disconnects? No? Connects and disconnects the flow of electric current in a circuit. Yes, that's right. Okay, that's right. Letter A, switch. No, so a switch is a device specifically designed to connect or turn on or disconnect, which is turn off the flow of electric current in a circuit manually. So it controls the circuit by opening or closing the electrical. Kasi ito yung simple circuit. We have here the, ano to? Yes, is that cell or battery? Mm-hmm. Cell ba siya or battery? Yung source or tinatawag nating source. Okay. Um, actually, hindi po siya battery. That's cell lang po. 'Di ba? Pag isang isang maikling guhit at isang mahabang guhit, that's cell. Pero pag battery, no? So, dalawang mahabang guhit, dalawang maikling guhit. So, ito po yung battery. Kasi lumalabas din to sa board exam, yung mga symbols. Ayan. Yan po si battery. Ma'am, bakit isa lang yung kay cell? Kasi si cell, no? So, ito po yung basic, no? Basic unit or base pala, no? Si battery, it is a collection of cells, no? Collection of cells si battery. Kaya dalawa yung maikli at mahabang guhit kay battery. And ito naman, this is a switch, no? Switch po yung parang may pabukas switch. And then yung may X, that's load, bulb, or yung appliances. Yan po sa simple circuit. Ayan. For si letter B, circuit breaker, tandaan niyo po si circuit breaker, it is a protective device that automatically interrupts the flow of current when it detects an overload or short circuit. So it disconnects current automatically for safety, but it's not primarily meant for manual on or off switching like a switch. Yan po si circuit breaker. If used naman, it is a safety device din, no, kagaya kay circuit breaker. It protects the circuit by melting, no? So, yung mag-melt siya and breaking the circuit if the current exceeds a safe level. So, it disconnects the current only when there's an overload, no? But it cannot be manually switched on or off. And si letter D, conduits. So, di ba, hindi naman siya device, no? Um, Ayan, so, yung conduits, it is a protective tubes, no? Or channels used to route sa mga electrical wiring, no? Gaya ng nakita nyo yung kulay orange. So, that's conduits. Yung nag-house sa wiring. No? So, in a battery, no? Yeah. In a battery, so, charge flows from the negative, nakita nyo naman, di ba? Negative to positive. no? Positive terminal. So, tandaan nyo yan, negative to positive siya. So, the negative terminal has more electrons than the positive terminal. So, electrons flow from the negative to the positive terminal when the terminals are connected. Yan po kay battery. Kasi lumabas na din yan sa board exam kung saan ba siya nagsimula yung sa flow ng current natin. So, syempre, di ba sa negative to positive po. No? Ah, yan po. So, nasabi ko kanina yung sa cell. So, cell, it is a single unit that converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Yung battery naman, it is a collection of cells. No? So, binalikan lang natin. So, si battery, it provides a steady source of electrical energy. Pag battery, collection of cells. Pag cell naman, it's a single unit. No? And then may tinatawag din tayong galvanic cell and electrolytic or electrolytic cell. No? So, galvanic cell, yan, it converts chemical energy into electrical energy. No, galvanic cell converts chemical into electrical. Kay electrolytic cell, so pabaliktad po, it converts electrical energy into chemical energy. Yan po. Yan po pagkaiba kay galvanic cell and electrolytic cell. For this item, number 16, answers letter A, switch. Number 17, which materials are used in facial treatment? A, toner, B, steamer, C, sunblock, D, stripper. Okay. Okay, tama po. Answer. Mhm. Okay. So, hindi nakasali dito si letter, letter D. Yes, kasi si letter D, it is not used in facial treatments, no? So, yung stripper kasi, ito yung chemical, yung ginagamit sa pag-remove ng paint or coatings, no? So, sa surfaces, hindi to siya sa skincare or facial treatment. So, hindi nakasali si letter D. Letter, ano pa? Letter B. Okay, letter B. Uh, yes, ginagamit to sa facial treatment, no? Pero, device to, hindi siya material, no? Device to. So, B is not the answer. And letter C, still not the answer, yung sunblock. Kasi yung sunblock, ginagamit siya sa skin protection, no? Hindi siya sa facial treatment material, no? So, it's merely a skin protection. Diba may tinatawag tayong sunblock and sunscreen? No? So, anong pagkaiba nila? No? So, they differ in their ingredients siguro, yung how they work and yung how they look on the skin. No? So, for how they work, so yung para sa akin, yung sa sunscreen, it absorbs yung sa UV rays before they reach the skin. While yung sunblock naman, it physically blocks, no? Yung nag-blocks lang siya sa UV rays. And yung sunscreen, di ba, pag in-apply siya sa skin, yung sunscreen, di ba, yung white but maging transparent din siya kasi na-absorb siya sa skin. While yung sunblock, no, sa base lang sa experience ko, pag sunblock, di ba, may white cast siya sa skin, yung may puti-puti, yan si sunblock. And um, di ba, yung sa water activities natin, syempre, pag naliligo tayo, yung sunblock, mostly ito yung water resistant, no? Water resistant, no? Ito yung good choice for water activities, yung sa sunblock kaysa kay sunscreen. Kaya pag naliligo tayo sa dagat, 'di ba? Ano yung palaging binibigkas ng mga babae? 'Di ba? May sunblock ka ba? Magdala ka ng sunblock, 'di ba? Puro sunblock, hindi sunscreen. So, pag maligo kayo ng dagat, syempre ang dalhin niyo yung sunblock, hindi yung sunscreen. Na, ayan po. So, answer natin dito, this item, letter, yes, wala nang iba, letter A, toner. Yes, toner is used in facial treatment. So it is a liquid applied after cleansing to help remove leftover dirt or makeup. So it balances the skin's pH and prepare the skin to absorb moisturizers or treatments better. So letter A. Yan po ang tamang sagot natin dito. And we have here the morning, sorry, morning and morning. Okay, we have a morning and night routine. For morning, cleanser, toner, yung serum, eye cream, moisturizer, sunscreen, and dyan na yung primer or makeup. So before ka mag-makeup, dapat tapos ka na mag-sunscreen. No, facial treatment, ayan, from sunscreen, from cleanser to moisturizer or sunscreen po yung facial treatment. And for the night, for night, makeup remover or yung micellar, gumagamit ka ng micellar, then yung iba pa yung cleanser, yung sa toner, serum or treatment, eye cream, moisturizer, lip mask. Di ba napansin nyo paggabi walang sunscreen kasi wala ngang tama, walang sun. No? Pero hindi yan yung reason bakit di tayo pwede maglagay ng sunscreen paggabi kasi pag maglagay kayo ng sunscreen paggabi, tapos kinamagahan maglagay din kayo, day and night kayo naglalagay ng sunscreen, syempre, nagkukos po siya ng open up pores. No? So, nag-open po yung pores niya pag palagi kayo sa sunscreen. So, sunscreen yung sunscreen applicable lang po siya sa pag umaga lang po. No? Pang umaga lang yung sunscreen or pag may araw, hindi pang gabi. Yan po. So, that's number 17. Number 18, which is the appropriate tool for measuring angles? A, protractor, B, ruler, C, compass, D, pencil. Ayan, measuring angles. 'Di ba pag measuring angles, syempre ang gagamitin natin that's letter A, protractor. Si ruler, 'di ba, making straight lines lang po si ruler. Si compass naman, so wag kayong malito kay protractor and compass. Pag measuring angles, protractor. Pag making angles, making circles, arcs, that's compass. And letter D, of course, that's marking tools. Okay, number 19. Arrange the events of instruction by Robert Gagne. 1. Informing learners of the objective. 2. Presenting information. 3. Stimulating recall of prior knowledge. 4. Gaining attention. Is it letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4, B, 3, 4, 1, 2, C, 4, 1, 3, 2, D, 4, 2, 1, 3? Okay. 'Di ba may 9 events of instruction tayo kay Robert Gagne. Pero nasa STEM natin, 4 lang yung given natin. So, we'll just arrange this one. No, arrange or sequence. Mhm. Okay, try nyo lang po sagutan to. No? Baka naman maligwa, 'di ba? Okay, so, mhm. Okay, so sagot po natin dito. That's letter. Okay po, letter C. 4, 1, 3, 2. So, dapat una, C, gaining attention. Second, informing learners of the objective. Third, yung stimulating recall of prior knowledge or RPL. And yung last two, that's presenting information. So, 4 lang po yan sa siyam na events of instruction by Robert Gagne. Gagne po siya pagkabasa. Okay, so we have here the 9 events of instruction. So, I have here the mnemonics G, chirp, kasi ito. Chirp, ayan, chirp, pa, E. Ang hirap dito. Ayan. So, pa, E. So, G for gaining attention. I for informing the learner of the objective. Third, yung R, stimulating recall of prior knowledge or RPL. Fourth, yung P, yung first P, tandaan niyo yung first P, information. So, presenting information. Yung another P, yung providing guidance. So, ganito lang po teachers, di ba? Alin yung mas mauna, si G or si I? H, I, G. J, no? G, H, I. So, wag kayong malito ha. Dapat mas mauna si I, si information. So, baliktad, no? Dapat mauna si I and then kasunod si G or guidance. So, presenting information, providing guidance. Letter E, eliciting performance. Last P, yung providing feedback. Providing feedback. Si F, di ba mas mauna si F, I, G, F, G, I. So, pabaliktad ha. Sa alphabet, di ba mas una si F. A, B, C, D, E, F. Then G, yung guidance. G, H, I, yung information. So, alin yung nasa huli, yung information, yun yung nasa una. So, presenting information, providing guidance, eliciting performance, providing feedback. Letter A, assessing performance. And last, yung enhancing retention and transfer. So, ulitin natin, gaining attention, informing the learner of the objective, stimulating recall of prior knowledge, for presenting information, providing guidance, eliciting performance, providing feedback, assessing performance, enhancing retention, and transfer. Yan po. So, ulit-ulitin nyo po dyan sa mga upuan nyo. Ulit-ulitin nyo po si 9 Events of Instruction by Robert Gagne. Kasi parang hindi na to siya nawawala sa board exam. Ulit-ulit po siyang lumalabas sa board exam. Ayan po. So, yung ginagawa sa PRC dito, ginawa nilang situational. No? And then, mahilig din si PRC mag-recycle ng mga past board exam questions. No? Kaya, pina-paraphrase na lang nila. No? So, dapat alam niyo po to lahat. Okay, so that's number 19. And then last number, 20. Which instrument you use for measuring wind speed and wind pressure? A, ammeter, B, barometer, C, thermometer, D, anemometer. Wala yung heading ko. Doko de, machiwasuri. Okay, so, ayan. Okay, ang daming nakaligwak. Letter T, anemometer, di ba? Anemo, that's wind, air, no? So, that's the answer, anemometer. Ito yung itsura ni anemometer. Ma'am, bakit hindi si letter A, ammeter? No, so, si ammeter, it measures electric current, di ba? Amps or amperes. So, it measures electric current in amperes in a circuit. So, it is not related to wind or air. Letter B, barometer. And tandaan nyo si barometer. It measures atmospheric air pressure. No? So, it's useful for weather prediction. No? Ito yung ginagamit sa mga aircrafts, ganun sa mga aeroplano, di ba? Gumagamit sila ng barometer. It is useful for weather prediction. no? So, but does not measure wind pressure or wind speed directly. Letter C, thermometer. It measures temperatures, no? Thermometer. It's not related to wind speed or wind pressure. And, ayan, so, yung correct answer natin dito, letter D, anemometer. It is the instrument specifically designed to measure wind speed and sometimes wind pressure. It's commonly used in weather stations and meteorology. So, yan po. Yan po. See, anemometer. And that ends our 20 items na pa-drills po natin or review. Okay, so I have here the drills. Okay, so mag-drills na po tayo. Let's start. Ano nga to? Yung keyword natin. Yes, tama po. That's decision. Yes, no, go or no go. Huh? And, ayan. So, next. Ano to? Okay, so sabayan nyo naman po ako. Okay, that's start and end. Pag diamond, decision, yes, no, or no, go. Pag oval, that's start and end. Ano naman, pag rectangle or naka-box siya, that's yes, individual activity or steps or yes, process. Tama po. Process, steps. And pag circle naman, that's, di ba ano yung circle? Okay, that's connector or connection po. So that's basic flowcharts. Next, in technical drawing, what scale is used to make objects get accommodated to an A4 size paper? Yung 1/2 inch to 1 foot. Okay? Yung sagot natin dito, that's, di ba? That's, okay, tama po, that's half. Half. Okay? Which feedback feature is effective in improving students' performance? Alin nga ba dun? Loaded with praise, avoiding negative feedback, giving only what the students want to know, or okay, tama po, that's behavior-based feedback. Okay, we have the volume formulas. So, formula for square, cube. Volume formulas for cube, ano nga yun? Volume equals A cube. Next, sa rectangle, ano nga yung formula natin? Yung pinaka easy. Okay, that's volume equals length times width. And how about for cylinder? That's volume equals, volume equals pi times r squared times height. Pag sphere naman, that's volume equals 4 over 3 pi r cube. Yan po, tandaan niyo po yan, volume formulas. Okay, so for milk, magkano si milk? Okay, di ba? Mahal si milk. Tag 100. Oh no. Di ba pag milk? That's 103 103 ml. So that's 1.03 grams. Si flour, magkano si flour? Di ba? Tag 57 si flour. So that's 0.57 grams. Si butter, magkano si butter? That's 0.91. No? 0.91. Tag 91 si butter or 0.911. Yan po. Ayan. So, indicate the centers of holes, arcs, and symmetrical objects. Anong alphabet of line to? Indicate the centers of holes, arcs, and symmetrical objects. That's, okay, that's letter, that's center line. Di ba? May holes, centers, arcs, and then symmetrical objects, tandaan center line. Next, all of the following are simple maintenance methods in basic technology which you could apply, except natin doon, di ba? That's repair of damaged parts. So, repair of damaged parts. Hindi po washing. So, may iratong tayo doon. Sagot natin, repair of damaged parts. Okay. Hindi po siya yung sagot. Okay, next, what does NTS mean in construction? That's not to scale. So, not to scale, NTS. Okay. So, how many bytes are there in 5 kilobytes? So, in terms of Okay, decimal, di ba? Pag decimal, ilan ngayon? Yes, that's 5,000. Pero pag binary, so 5 times 1,024, that's 5,120. Yan po. So, decimal and binary yung bytes to kilobytes. Okay, next, to help your laptop battery last longer, what do you do? No? So, ano yung gagawin nyo? So, name one of them. Okay, go, go, go. Diba? Ang dami yun. Yung mga battery saving tips. Mhm. Okay, to help your laptop battery last longer. Okay, so here are the answers. Use battery saver, change display settings, change power settings, change sync settings, keep your PC plugged in until it's fully charged, restart your PC, turn on airplane mode if you don't need internet, Bluetooth, or other wireless communications. Use Microsoft Edge for browsing, and yung do not run too many programs simultaneously. Yan po. Next, this is the line of the alphabet of lines that must be considered by a machinist who is tasked to drill a 20 mm diameter hole on a place of a 130 by 150 mm flat bar. Yes, anong sagot doon? Yung sa alphabet of lines. Steel, that's okay. So, center line. Bakit ba ako nag-letter? No, so, that's center line. Okay, next. Why is steel needed in the construction of a building? Ano nga ba? Bakit nga ba? Okay, that's reinforce the structure of, masonry materials, or to reinforce the structure. Yan po. Ayan, to reinforce the structure of masonry materials. So, anong nga ba yung tawag natin dito sa yung pahiga, yung higa, horizontal, higa? That's, okay, beam or stirrups, no? Stirrups. Ayan. So, haba, no? Or vertical, that's column or lateral ties, no? So, next, it is best used with a chisel. Ayan, nasabi ko to kanina. It is best used with a chisel, hindi po rubber mallet, but wooden mallet. Ayan po, itsura ni wooden mallet and chisel. It is best used with a chisel, wooden mallet, hindi rubber mallet. Next, how many kilowatts is the water heater if it draws a current of 10 amperes and has a resistance of 23 ohms, no? So, yung sagot natin doon, that's 2,300 watts, or i-convert natin into kilowatts, that's 2.3 kilowatts. Ayan. Next, the device that connects and disconnects the flow of electric current in a circuit. Ano nga yun, yung mag-turn on and off? Okay, that's switch. And then we have here the chemical to electrical energy. Ano nga ba yun? May electrolytic or galvanic cell. Ayan, so chemical to electrical energy, electrolytic or galvanic cell. Okay, okay, so tama po, that's galvanic cell. Galvanic cell po. Pag electrical to chemical energy, that's electrolytic cell. Ayan po, okay, malito dito. Ayan, electrical to chemicals energy, electrolytic cell. Pag chemical to electrical energy, that's galvanic cell. Okay, so the materials are used in facial treatment. Ayan, so these are the materials used in facial treatment. So we have here the cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer, sunscreen. Ito yung basic po, no? This is for facial treatment during day. And during at night, ito yung ginagamit natin. Makeup remover or micellar, yung cleanser, toner, serum, and then moisturizer. So, tandaan niyo po ito, teachers. Okay, so next, measuring angles. Pag measuring angles, protractor. Pag drawing circles, arcs, radii, symmetricals, that's compass. No? Okay, yan itsura ni protractor. So, next, the 9 events of instruction by Robert Kanya. Ano nga yun? May mnemonics tayo dito. That's G for gaining attention. I for informing the learner of the objective. R for stimulating recall of prior knowledge, or RPL First P, yung presenting information. Second P, yung providing guidance. E, eliciting performance. Yung last P, providing feedback. A, assessing performance. Last, yung E, enhancing retention and transfer. Okay? Ulitin po natin, basahin natin from 1 to 9. Okay, go. Gaining attention, informing the learner of the objective, stimulating recall of prior knowledge, presenting information, providing guidance, eliciting performance, providing feedback, assessing performance, and enhancing retention and transfer. Okay. Next, instrument used for measuring wind speed and wind pressure. Ngayon, di ba? Anemometer. Okay, so that ends our TLE or TVT and let review, no? Let review and geospo. So, ayan po, manifesting ulit po kayo. Manifesting LPT by 2025. And then teachers, so you can comment your scores in the comment section, no? So, mas, pwede naman po, no, di ba? Mag-comment po kayo. And then you can suggest po kung ano po yung topics natin sa susunod, no, na i-tackle natin para i-record ko po soon, no? So, thank you for your participation, no? And thank you also in advance po sa mga nag-subscribe po, sa mga nag-follow po sa Facebook po, no? So, thank you so much po and again po sa mga may kakilala po na nag-self-review po or uh, walang source po sa TLE Majors po, please po pakisabi po sila na meron po tayo dito sa YouTube po, no? So, thank you so much po and God bless you all on your review journey. So, I hope, I declare, I affirm na magiging LPT kayo by December 2025. So, that's it for today's video and see you on our next video. So, bye po. Bye.